Ladies and gentlemen, what you see before you on your screen is picture number 1. And to give you an idea of the size of the cross, this is the real bag that I keep the cross in. Okay, so this cross is made of gold and platinum plated over an alloy, and when I blow this up, this will be the picture number 1 that will be discussed on the Bo and Rocco show as the cross that I found inside a manila envelope with my name on it, according to the instructions I was given by a voice that I heard inside my head telling me the cross was inside a garbage pail. Next to a garbage pail, inside a suitcase 2 blocks from my house. The second picture is a pictograph of the book of Genesis, or a pictograph of the representations of the first 17 verses of the book of Genesis itself. For instance, in the book of Genesis, when it says, "Let there be light," this radiance that comes from the eye of Christ, or God, because this term was hijacked to later mean Horus, but originally this represented what we perceive to be and or call God. But I have news for you, ladies and gentlemen. Our understanding of God is very limited. But when I say the eye of Christ, or the eye of God, or the energy giving life force in the book of Genesis, this is the light that represents that life force that surrounds the eye, which is actually a portal from heaven. When I say the word deep, you should understand that underneath the banner is a body of water. That is what I consider the deep. These 4 dots represent the orange lines. So this is picture number 2, and this is the deep. This is the land mass. This is the firmament. This is the heavens. That's picture number 2, and a brief description thereof. When I say to you that we are going to show you what I call the alignment marks that exist on the reverse of the $1 bill, these are the alignment marks. Inside this circle, there's a set of alignment marks here, here, and here, and the same thing on the other side. These marks, 4 on each edge, are identical and diametrically opposed to one another. These are alignment marks. When I say to you that those alignment marks run alongside or parallel to the white lines on either end or top and bottom of the $1 bill, the white lines that are immediately above or below, those white lines are the lines that are the poles of shittim wood that carried the Ark of the Covenant, and on either end of the Ark of the Covenant are the handles where the man of the humane or human society would in fact intermingle with God. This is where the white line that's above the ruler, where the man's hand represented as the word 1 meets the God represented as the number 1, or vice versa, depending on the way it is worded inside the words of the Bible itself. Again, these was the alignment marks. And then the last pictograph on this particular aspect is the nuclear detonation. That there will be a link showing you this is a nuclear detonation that's above the eagle's head. Those are the pictures that I'm going to describe. So now we have covered 3 pictures with pictographs. When I say the picture number 4, you are going to see a pictograph on the bottom of the Ark of the Covenant of the winged angels that protect the mercy seat, which is the central portion of the Ark of the Covenant. And this central portion is represented as the portion immediately below the orange marker where the word one, or the energy of the Lord God, is situated, as in God we trust one. This center portion is the mercy seat. This center portion is the mercy seat. What you see around the pink circles or spheres are a representation of the sixth-winged seraphim. Why this is so, remember at all times, all of this information is inside the book, Angels on the Ark, and encrypted into 1990 pages, or decrypted through 1990 pages, including 130 pictures, including the pictures that you just saw before you on your screen, and the ones that are about to come up before you on your screen, and this one, of course, which represents the entire perimeter of the sixth-winged seraphim, this being the eyes of the sixth-winged seraphim, this being the direction that the sixth-winged seraphim is facing or towing the Ark of the Covenant, like a garbage scow through New York Harbor, or a double-raked garbage scow through New York Harbor. This is the sixth-winged seraphim. These are the wings, as opposed to what I just showed you as the Ark of the Covenant, and or the six-winged seraphim that are on the mercy seat on this pictograph or picture of the mercy seat, and opposed to this in green, the wings of the six-winged seraphim around the God pod and the evil seed of death. So when I say the six-winged seraphim, you can either look at the green one or you can look at the purple one. There is a six-winged seraphim on one side of the Ark of the Covenant and a six-winged seraphim on the other side of the Ark of the Covenant. These are the six-winged seraphim that protect the central portion of the $1 bill, or what I call the mercy seat, and the shinka, or energy, of the Lord God. This is not disputable. When you go to the book of Exodus and see how the Ark of the Covenant was created, including the poles that hold the Ark of the Covenant and carry the Ark of the Covenant, including the ringlets, the four individual ringlets that you see. This is one and this is two. When you see those four individual ringlets, this is not a disputable argument, ladies and gentlemen. You could dispute it, but you can't prove me wrong, because, ladies and gentlemen, this is a perfect depiction of the Lord's chariot that is spoken about in another segment of the Bible and explicitly explained inside the volume of my book, Angels on the Ark by Michael Fazio. My book, Angels on the Ark by Michael Fazio, explains all of this in great detail. This is the Ark of the Covenant, the six-winged seraphim, the poles of shittim wood, the ringlets that hold the poles of shittim wood, and these are the angels. Ladies and gentlemen, that is picture number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the Ark of the Covenant. When I say picture number 6, it gives some of this as the description of what appears on the reverse of the $1 bill, which is a pictograph or picture that appears in my book in great detail, describing the God pod on the left-hand side of the Ark of the Covenant, and it describes the evil seed of death on the right-hand side of the Ark of the Covenant in its entirety. Also, we're going to invert this at some point, blow it back up, and then I'm going to show you the evil seed of death in the inverted view. And this aspect of the evil seed of death is the Indian's headdress, the face of the beast or Satan that is hiding behind the shield or the chief. And this is the nuclear detonation, and this is the arrows that I represent as nuclear detonation or arrows of lightning bolts, and this is the bow. This is all described in my book, Angels on the Ark by Michael Fazio. All of this can be seen by clicking the link underneath my video. So that is picture number 6, and now we go to picture number 7, which is self-explanatory. George Washington is the first president. He's the Alpha, and he sits inside the Omega symbol. He is the Alpha and the Omega. For reasons too numerous to mention, this is the way it is, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I would like to say thank you for watching up till now, and this segment of the first video is about to end at 11 minutes and 23 seconds. And now we're going to go to segment number 2, and I am going to explain the balance of the pictures that appear, and this way you will know